Today, I'm going to be making lime jello salad with cottage cheese. This recipe is from Glenda Embry, and I will put a link right below this video to the printed instructions for this. What you're gonna need is one 20-ounce can of crushed pineapple. You're going to drain the juice and keep it. You wanna keep that juice. You need three 3-ounce boxes of lime jello. This is just the regular great value. It's not sugar-free or anything. You need 2 tablespoons of lime juice, which lime juice right here, 2 tablespoons. You need 2 cups of cottage cheese small curd. So basically this 16-ounce container is what you're gonna need. You're gonna need the whole thing. We bought the great value small curd cottage cheese. You need 1 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk, 1 cup of mayonnaise. We're using the great value mayonnaise, just the regular, because that's what Kevin likes, the great value the best. I also buy the great value, but I buy the light, but this is the regular. You need a half a cup of chopped pecans. So I have those in here. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna drain the pineapple, and we're gonna drain it into this measuring cup because you want to know how much pineapple juice you get. And so it's easier to just do it this way. So I'm gonna open this up, and I'm gonna drain it right into this measuring cup. Okay, there might be a little bit of juice that comes out now and then, but we've got, can you see that from the side? We got a little over a cup, which is, that's a lot of juice. That's crazy. So I'm gonna leave that here. We're going to add our lime juice to this, and then we're gonna add enough water to make 2 cups. So we already have a little over a cup. We're gonna go all the way up to 2 cups. There we go. Now you want to heat this juice, it's diluted juice, heat this in the microwave. It doesn't have to boil, but it does need to be very hot so the jello powder can fully dissolve. Kevin heated our liquid in the microwave for 2.5 minutes.
It was just starting to bubble.
And so we poured it straight into this big bowl. And now we're gonna add all 3 boxes of our lime jello. And we're gonna stir it until it is dissolved. I don't feel like, you can fill things with your spatula, spoon, whatever. I don't feel any clumps of sugar in it at all. So I think it's really well dissolved. So now we want to take the rest of our ingredients and pour them in this bowl. So you have your sweetened condensed milk, your pineapple, your cottage cheese, mayonnaise, and even your pecans. All of that goes into the bowl and it gets mixed in. So I have a whisk, and you want to whisk this just to break up the bigger clumps, but you will still see the curds of cottage cheese, but you just want to break up the bigger clumps. So this is what it's going to look like. So now you have a 9 by 13 inch pan. You don't do anything to it. And we're going to pour this mixture into our 9 by 13 inch pan. And then we're going to cover this with plastic wrap and put it in the refrigerator, and we're gonna let it sit, and it's gonna take at least 2 hours to set up in the refrigerator. So we have had this in the refrigerator for how long do you think?
A few hours at least.
Yeah, it's been like I think it's been like 4 hours it's been in there. So it's set up well. So I'm gonna cut this. Oh, wow, it's pretty solid. Look, I can go right through there. Now, you know the first piece is gonna be the ugly piece, so.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. It's actually not bad. This says lime jello salad with cottage cheese is easy and delicious. It's a light, refreshing side dish that brings citrus, zip, and brightness to any meal. It's easy to make, and if you love cottage cheese, you'll enjoy this salad. They have it listed as gluten-free. I don't know anything about that. I'm just telling you that's what they say it is. They said total time is 2 hours, 10 minutes, so I'm sure we could have taken it out a lot sooner. We just took it out of the refrigerator when we had time. It says it makes 12 to 16 servings, and you can either spoon it out or you can cut it into squares like I did. So you could do it either way. If you wanted to, if you had a little bowl, that you could do it that way too.
Or put it out of a potluck.
Yes.
And put a spoon in it.
Yes. Okay.
This is the kind of thing I think I would remember seeing at a potluck. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Family reunion. You know what throws that off?
What?
The mayonnaise.
You think?
Yeah, because I really taste the mayonnaise.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. I don't hate it, but it's very odd.
I don't mind it. I'm not tasting it.
It's the lime and the mayonnaise that stole me. Because I love mayonnaise. I can eat literally by the spoonful.
I'm not tasting the mayonnaise. I'm not getting that. I'm getting, I do get the pineapple, the little pieces, the chunks. But then you also get the chunky pieces, even though it's small curd, you still get the pieces of cottage cheese.
Oh, yeah.
But then I really do like those pecans. Those pecans add a lot to it.
See, I'm getting the texture of the pecans, but not much of the flavor.
Not flavor.
Just the texture.
Just
yeah.
texture.
Yeah.
No, the flavor is, to me, it's almost all lime.
You know, I mean, not a lot, but I am getting mayonnaise with that.
Well, what you're calling mayonnaise, it's probably coming across to me as more cottage cheese.
Could be.
But either way, I like it. You don't care for it?
It's not that I don't like it. It's just different.
Yeah, it's not. Would it be something if you had a table full of food? Would you go no?
I would get one helping and eat it and go, I wonder what else I got. Be one of those.
So it wasn't worth it to you. Well, this.
Well, you know, sometimes you go back and you get like, I really like that. I want another scoop of that, and put it with something else.
Right.
This is one of those things. It's like I would try and go, no, it's good. What else is there? You
Right.
know?
Well, this recipe popped up on Facebook. So on Facebook, I follow different groups, and one of the groups I follow is like vintage recipes or something like that. So they had a picture of this, and so this isn't the recipe that was on Facebook, but I went looking after for a recipe, and they were all just like this anyway. They all had mayonnaise. They all had cottage cheese, mayonnaise, pineapple, lime jello. It's basically, this is like from the 1950s.
I was going to say, this seemed like a 50s, 60s kind of recipe.
And that's what this is. And so I thought, I've never had this in my life. I need to try this. Now, we have made pistachio salad,
which reminds you of this a little bit.
But I actually like it more, and it's sweeter.
It's sweet.
I think it uses Cool Whip. I'm thinking.
Is that the one you put marshmallows in?
Maybe.
There's one you put
we haven't made it in a while, but it's definitely sweeter.
And thicker as far as This is more gelatinous, like Jello.
Right.
I'm thinking that's broken up more.
Yeah, and I like the pistachio salad more. So if you like something a little bit sweeter, that might be a recipe you want to look up. Just type in Tammy Dunn pistachio salad, it should come up. But I do think it's cool that it's nice that this would feed a lot of people. It says it makes 12 to 16 servings.
But I think, like I said, if you put it out for a gathering of some kind, you put it out with a spoon, people are just going to get a little bit anyway, so they'll probably go even further than that.
I don't think it would hurt it if you put Cool Whip on top.
Yeah.
If you had Cool Whip sitting there next to it and you got your little bowl and then you put some Cool Whip on top, I do think that would help to sweeten it up a little bit.
Shoot, put Cool Whip and spread it on the whole top.
You could, yeah, you could, yes, you could. And then when you cut into it, it would be pretty because it would be green on the bottom and white on top. Yeah, that would be
that would
really
sweeten it
pretty.
up a little bit.
Yeah. So this isn't one we'll make again.
I wouldn't.
Good. It's good.
It's good.
Really is. But it's not good enough to make again or serve to the family, definitely. So I hope you enjoyed the video and thanks for watching.